Good morning, folks. So, a lot of really big shit just keeps happening in the Stephen Avery case. I find it really, really fucking cool. I'm glad there's finally some moving and shaking going on over here because, I'm sorry. I have heard the gamut of bullshit when it comes to the subject that I choose to do the majority of my videos on. I've heard everything from you're supporting a murderous rapist to, if you're so fucking smart, why aren't you a lawyer? And I find it really funny. I especially find you're supporting a murderer and a rapist. And I'm going, if you're a Kratz groupie, you're supporting a rapist too. You're supporting somebody who is a rapist and a sexual harasser and somebody who was disbarred and disgraced, or not disbarred, I wish, and disgraced and removed from the Wisconsin District Attorney's, position because he shoved his head up his butt. And you want to talk shit to me? Bite my ass. So I think the greatest thing, though, is this latest development that Wisconsin has appointed one of the not ex-DAs, but one of the DAs that prosecuted the Stephen Avery case in the first place to sit on his appeal and work on that. And that's Norm Gahn, who, didn't really appear in front of the camera that much, but what he did, I just wanted to throat punch him because I'm sorry, but who the fuck do you think you are? Now, so Tom Fallon is now retired, and he stated in an article, and I'll stick the link right down below, he stated in an article that Norm was appointed as the district attorney in this case because Tom Fallon himself, who also chaired this case, is retired, so he can't be appointed to prosecute this case. And, as we all know, Mr. Kratz was disgraced and removed from his position as Calumet County District Attorney because he's a dumbass. Wilbur's just over there chomping at the bit. Put me in, coach. Put me in. And there's no way that they can, because if they were to put him in now, oh, dude, Zellner would fucking rip his throat out and bitch slap him with it. Which, I almost wish the Calumet County District Attorney's Office would reinstate him just for this case, just so I could watch that shit. That'd be fucking great. I would love to watch Kratz. Oh, he of the forcing himself on women bullshit. Oh, he of the sexting scandal. Get his ass beat by a woman. I would love it. It would be fucking epic. Now, this article states that the appeal has been delayed while Manitowoc County's Clerk of Circuit Courts works to gather files to send to the State Court of Appeals. But here's what a lot of people don't understand. When you're prosecuting a case, or when you've got any sort of a case up in the air, it is typical of the prosecution to file paperwork after paperwork after paperwork. They call it the mountain of paper. And this is actually a trial strategy. This is a tactic that is used to fuck with the defense. And what they basically do is they bury the defendant under a mountain of paperwork, and it's to distract and fuck with the attorney so that he doesn't have as much time to properly prepare his case. I don't think they understand that particular tactic's not going to work very well with Zellner, which I find fucking hilarious. But here's the other thing, folks, is it doesn't matter what level of court you're in, whether it's municipal, magistrate, district, county, federal, state, doesn't matter. You can only file so many extensions before the judge just goes, okay, you know what? Fuck this shit. We're doing this now. Typically, it it's 3 extensions. Typically, each side is allowed 3 extensions, but that's still up to the judge. That's still the judge's prerogative. But at this point, they've already used 2. The state's already used 2 extensions, and I'm pretty sure that they're going to fucking try to file at least 1 more. At least. Why? Because they're trying to delay the inevitable. They are trying to distract. And they're trying to act like they've got all this evidence, all this right is on our side bullshit, when in reality, you can tell which side truly believes in their case, knows beyond a shadow of a doubt that they are in the right, because they won't file extensions. Or, if they do, there's a really legitimate reason, like, my client just had a fucking heart attack and he's in the hospital. Something like that. But not, oh, well, the clerk needs all... Come on. No. Now, at the end of this article, they talk about how Gahn is the former assistant district attorney for Milwaukee County. But this is what got me. I've noticed that everybody that was involved in the state's side of this case has won an award at some point after this case happened, which I find really fucking hilarious, because with awards in these kinds of jobs, ups your pay grade. Depending on the award, obviously. But Gahn is no exception. He received in 2015 the Lifetime Legal Innovator Award from the State Bar of Wisconsin for use of DNA in prosecutions. Now, they'll try to tell you, and I'm sure that this is the official reason, that Gahn was the first prosecutor to start using DNA profiles to prosecute rape cases, to file charges against rapists rather than a name, which I think actually is really fucking cool, because, it's only a matter of time before these assholes are caught and their shit's fucking entered into CODIS. But I'm also wondering, could some of that be like the fact that he misused DNA in the Stephen Avery case? Because, sorry, but no.
Warning, bullshit alert.
Yes, I had to work that shit in somehow. So, I find it really interesting that the state would be so bold as to put one of the DAs that prosecuted this case back on it for the appeals. You'd think they'd want to distance themselves as much as possible, but then by that same token, they don't want to distance themselves because they think that by distancing themselves, it's going to show how guilty they really are. So that, I'm convinced, is why Gahn's back on this case. And again, Kratz is fucking chomping at the bit and being pissed the fuck off. I mean, his law firm tanked, and rightfully so. Now he's over there talking about how he's going to give details that didn't come out at trial about the real way that Teresa Hallbach died. And I'm going, you do realize that the only 2 people on this fucking earth that know those details, one is dead and the other one is the killer. How is any publisher going to take him fucking seriously? And I would love to interview his agent. Because I'm sorry, but how the fuck can you back up somebody that's so clearly the most hated man in America and is such a fucking joke? If anybody buys that book, it's going to be because it's on sale for 99 cents and toilet paper is $1.50. I'm just saying, folks. Jesus fucking Christ. All right, I've got some really awesome shit to throw at you today. So I'm going to get on that. And go ahead and go to the About page on my channel here on YouTube. And you will find Clue TV's new official Twitter and Facebook fan page. Don't forget to subscribe to me here on YouTube. And down below in the description, I will put the link for the GoFundMe campaign for Clue TV. Thank you all very much for watching. We'll see you soon.